So welcome back to my channel. It is AK Educator _ curlz here, also known as Nia. And today we are going to dive into some content about hair tools. So you guys have seen me do my favorite series as of 2022 on different products, leave-in conditioners, curl creams, wash and go combos, different combos, you know, deep conditioners, etc. Now we're going to talk about hair tools. That is the final entity to my routine, and a lot of the tools that we're going to talk about are mainly around maintenance, but also a little bit about manipulation and how we style and do the hair. So let's get into some of the hair tools. First of all, if you're new here, welcome. I hope you are able to peruse this channel and access the content that you are looking for. This channel actually started about 10 years ago. I have deleted, re-uploaded quite a few times. I started it when I was back in college, and I was actually running mini natural hair events around campus at a predominantly white institution with a very small Black population of students, but nonetheless diverse population of students. And I really did it to educate and give us a platform and a space to share what's working for us as we navigate our hair, the politics of our hair, how it, you know, how it affects our work in the business world, in the education world, and in all things professional. And it kind of grew into a labor of love over the years. It's evolved and taken different shapes. When I went into teaching, it kind of relaxed, and then, you know, I switched into being an administrator, and it really relaxed. Like, I was not really posting on the content. Then we hit the pandemic, and I started posting on the content again, and people started engaging. So it's really birthed and grown a lot in the last year. So I hope that you enjoy the content, and I also hope that you'll share your feedback and your interests so that I can grow as a content creator. But let's get into tools, okay? I do not have all the tools physically with me. I am going to pop in images, and I'm really gonna pop in images because there's a lot of tools that I wanna talk about today. And so it's really, really important that y'all can see the visual of each of the tools that I'm navigating, okay? The first tool that I really want to talk about are tools that I use on my direct hair when I'm styling or washing. The first is the wet brush that looks like a paddle brush and has a whole bunch of holes in it. I will drop that image. And so I love this brush because, one, the water really gets through all the holes because it really functions as a wide tooth comb, even though it is in brush format. I also really like this brush because I've been able to blow dry with this brush, which is amazing, and very, 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 very helpful if you are someone who likes to do blowouts. And the brush can kind of dupe as both. The second tool that I really like is my hair scissors. I do have a set of hair scissors. I trim my own hair. So let me drop the hair scissors. Okay, I trim my own hair every about 3 months. And so I keep a very sharp pair of hair scissors in my stash because it is super, super important to me that I am trimming the split ends, the dead ends, and really maintaining the length of my hair and the health of my hair. The next two tools are styling tools. One is the edge brush from Pattern, and the other one is the hair pick from Pattern. Both of these tools I really use to style and maintain my hair. I use them a lot for a lot of different reasons, but mainly to do my edges, obviously. I also use it to part. I will also use my pick to really give myself volume depending upon what style is in my hair. So those are those tools. Next are my brushes and my combs. I do use a boar bristle brush, and I'll drop those onto the screen. And I use a rat tail comb, and I use these two tools specifically for when I need to section my hair. Specifically when I'm straightening, I use the chasing method, and so it's really, really important that I have a rat tail comb to do that. And then when I need to do a slick back bun, baby, my slick back bun is like one of my favorite things, and so that boar bristle brush really gives me that smoothness that I need to my bun, like overall, okay? The next tool that I want to talk a little bit about is my hair steamer. I love this attachment. It is probably the best tool that I own. I steam my hair just about every week, and I steam my skin just about every week because it is what my skin and hair needs and likes. My hair and skin absolutely love to be steamed. It really, really, really is helpful for the maintenance of my hair. It really allows the products to really penetrate my strands, and I absolutely love utilizing it, and I think it is a really, really great tool to use. I got mine at Amazon. I would definitely check it out if you've never steamed your hair. It's just really good for the elasticity of the curls. It also allows for more nutrients to penetrate the strands, and it really helps to balance your moisture retention. It's basically moisture training for your curls, and I think that that's super, super important if you are looking for longevity to your curly hair or health of your curly hair. All right, the next tool is the blowout brush. I love this Revlon blowout brush, and I have two different Revlon blowout brushes, so I'll put those here. One looks more like a brush head, and the other one looks more like a round brush head. Both work really, really well. The round brush head just really gives me one-stop shop, and the brush head is really what I use when I want to blow out my hair typically, but I balance between both. If I don't really want the smoothness of a round brush and I really just want to blow it out, I'll use the flat head. If I want the round brush with like a little bit of swoop to it, I will use the round brush head. And so those two products are there as well. Next is my Turby Twist. I absolutely love my Turby Twist. It is the only hair towel that I use if I use a hair towel at all. To be honest, I very rarely dry my hair with a towel, but this is one of the tools that I really got hip to. It is a microfiber based towel, and so it allows for your strands to not get caught in them, which I think is really, 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 really helpful. The next three are about my sleep. So I sleep with typically a satin scarf, a satin bonnet, and a satin pillowcase. I will put those here. The balance of all three, sometimes I sleep with just two, sometimes I sleep with just one. Honestly, sometimes I sleep with all three, is really just the maintenance of my hair. The satin, the silk scarf really, and satin scarf really gives me with the bonnet, with the pillowcase, really gives me the best bang for my buck. My curls will just last longer. I notice when I wake up, they're not as dry, or my hair's not as dry, and it's not as all over the place. It's not as frizzy, and so it's a really good base if you're looking for something. But I recognize that I don't always do that just because of I'll be busy. Okay, I'll be busy, and sometimes I'll be lazy. I'll just be honest. And so those are some really great tools as well if you are looking for maintenance tools. The other tools that I'm going to mention are just things that I use for different styling techniques, but also for different reasons, just depending upon what I'm doing in my hair. So the first is a Goody headband. I will put those here. Next are hair clamps and clips. I will put those here. Also by Goody, I believe. And the last one are my patterned satin scrunchies. I'll put those. Oh, and I cannot forget my bobby pins. Okay, those are all tools that I really, really enjoy in my hair, that work really, really well for my hair, just overall. So yeah, those are all the tools I can think of right now. I'll probably think of some as soon as I end this video, but those are all the hair tools and things that I use for the maintenance of my hair and the upkeep of my hair. I have some like on your island own products that I use that are also really important to note, like my hair oil and my Rejuva drops and my edge control. But I don't really have a favorites category for those to live in, so I'll mention those here. Again, my oil looks like this. It's the Camille Rose Cocoa Nibs and Honey oil, and then the Camille Rose Rejuva drops looks like this. And I will put a picture of the edge control that I use here if anyone's wondering about that, like kind of on its own island category. But those three are the three that I use, and I don't switch them out, to be very honest with you. Like, I don't have a wide variety of those things because I really only use those. But yeah, so that's the end of the favorite series. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I hope you try some of these things out. I hope when you do, you leave me a comment or you say, hey, Nia, I finally tried this out and I loved it. Or, hey, Nia, I finally tried it out and I really didn't like it. And let me tell you why. I always enjoy the content and the ability to be in community with you all. And so leave a comment, share your thoughts, like, subscribe, as always. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend. Bye, guys.